fight it. You can't fight it. And so I just lost it, 70%, over 70%. So it was totally devastated. Um, I mean, it's not on the financial side. I think financial side I was okay. But I was just looking at my employees and, these employees, I mean, I have employees working for me over 15 years, 10 years. Um, so I couldn't look into their eyes and say, hey, the work is gone, so I would have to lay you off. And that
Oh,
was that was the one that really had sleepless nights. And of course, luckily we had a little bit
well,
of
I
fun.
mean, everybody listening right now, if they're listening to this live, they are still in the aftermath of the pandemic, experiencing exactly this, right? Whether the reason is losing your biggest client who consume most of your revenue, or just not, being in shutdown, anything. People can
Hmm.
relate
Hmm.
to what happens if you can't keep it going. So,
Hmm.
what were some of the things you told yourself that got you moving in the face of this potential devastation to your,
So
to the company
one thing,
itself?
one thing I said, I would ensure that my employees are taken care of, and that was good. And then my stress level was getting high. I mean, you have to still manage the employees, business, and and the new business getting in. So I was juggling in all this, and the new business is coming, but it's not as fast as I could do. And then we are, burning our money to keep employees productive. So my mind is all like crazy, going all different directions constantly, and I was not having the sleep. Uh, my appetite has gone down, and I was kind of, a very difficult situation psychologically, and even on the physical side. So then one day somebody invited me to their home, and so did some, you know, a puja, we call a prayer, and it kind of felt very calm after that prayer. Or and then there was a person who was actually teaching something, and so let me see who is this person, and is Sadhguru and Isha Foundation, and they teach meditation. So, and I heard about the meditation as a way to reduce the stress and keep the mind calm. And it's been there for me that one day I want to learn this meditation. So as a first step to learn the meditation, there is something called inner engineering one has to do before they can go to the advanced meditation step. So I signed up. It was in Nashville, Isha Foundation, near Nashville. So I went there. It was a uh, four-day retreat. You have to stay there in the campus. Beautiful ashram, really nice. It was in the Smoky Mountains in the lower part of it. So beautiful mountain and really nice pines and.
So, Day, having to overcome such an incredible blow to your business, what were some of the ways that you found to navigate the distress that you were in terms of trying to keep the doors open and people taken care of?
Yeah, it was quite difficult. I had these employees and the families that I need to take care of, um, and I just was not wanting to lay them off. And as an employee, I worked in their shoes before, so how difficult it is. So I didn't want to do that. Um, and the new business was coming slowly, but it was not fast enough to get all of them accommodated. So it was a very stressful time. um, I never experienced this amount of stress because it's 70+% of business, um, and suddenly losing it. So that was very stressful time. I was looking at some um, options, or what ways I can get to a little bit of normalcy. um, and then I heard about this transcendental meditation, and so I thought maybe that could help. Meditation could help. So I came to know about Isha Foundation and Sadhguru, and so I thought, that I could learn the meditation from the Isha Foundation, and uh, hopefully that will help me in terms of reducing my mental stress. So I went to their ashram. It's there near Nashville, Tennessee. And so it was a 4-day program. I enrolled into inner engineering online, and I completed that. And they wanted us to practice those yoga and meditation routines 48 days. And so I came back and, really practiced all 48 days without missing a beat. I then after that I found completely transformative effect in myself. In physically, first thing is I was not feeling that much stressful. So that is, I mean, I kind of accepted the way things they are. I said, the moment I accepted the way things they are, and you know, and doing these routines kind of helped me calm down my mind. And I also found some physical changes in myself. I mean, I'm actually a diabetic. I take medication. So that blood sugar level, fasting blood sugar level dropped to 82. It used to be in the 130s or 120s overnight fasting blood sugar, but it dropped to 82. And then, at one point I was scared or concerned that it might even go below the normal, and then I may have to see the doctor. Uh, but I saw the doctor, and so I reduced the medication by 1/3. So now my diabetes almost in remission. So that was a good thing. And I also had a back pain, and so that back pain also gone. I didn't have any spasms, after doing this inner engineering routine every day. So my compulsive reactions also went down. So I'm not reacting immediately with any, things that are happening. I'm kind of watching carefully, absorbing it, and then, giving my response. So that kind of gap between, you get something stimuli and response, just having a little bit of gap is enabling me to be much more in control of my emotions and myself. So it's a phenomenal effect that this program has. And then I went to advanced meditation, and it even more enhanced my mental and physical well-being. So this particular, it's called Shunya meditation. Um, Really calm down the mind. You do that twice. I do it in the morning around 11 o'clock, and the night around 9 o'clock, just before I'm going to the bed. Um, Made a huge difference to my physical well-being and mental well-being.
Dave, that is an incredible story, and one that I think we can all take so much from. But I know there's so much more, and I can't wait to have you back next week to pick up where we've left off. And for today, what's the one takeaway you would like to share with our audience?
I think each one of us would face these category 5 storms at one point or other. Um, I think if we have, a steady mind, good physical health, and positive outlook, we can get over them. And in fact, we could be much better than what the situation we were in before.
Well, that is words to live by, and I can't wait to hear more. Stay tuned for next week when Dave's going to be back with us. And thank you so much, Dave Veerlapati, for being with us. And I look forward to chatting with you again next week.
Sure. Thank you, Christine.